In this video, I will be teaching you how to master Mace PvP and become as good as Wemmbu. I will be going over the 3 main strategies that Wemmbu always uses that you are not using. The first strategy we're going to be going over is elytra macing. To elytra mace, all you need to do is get your elytra, some fireworks, or some wind charges. Then when you put on your elytra, you can double jump and then use whatever you want to go upwards. And when you come down, right before you hit your opponent with your mace, you want to take off your chest plate and then hit them with the mace. It's that simple. Let's show you how to do it. Okay, we are fighting an opponent. Now let's go ahead and elytra mace this opponent right here. Elytra. Oh. Go down. Boom, we got it. Nice. Let's finish this guy off right here with another elytra mace. Let's go. Heal. Go down. And boom. And then we take our axe out. Boom. And we can just hit this guy with our sword. Boom. And yeah, elytra macing is that simple. The second strategy that Wemmbu always uses is called attribute swapping. Now, if you don't know, in the newer versions of Minecraft, when you see Wemmbu macing, you always see that he's never really holding his mace out. When he goes up, he always has his sword out, and then he uses his mace. So, what attribute swapping does is it takes the cooldown and attack of your first weapon that you're holding out, which is the sword or the axe, and then when you switch to the mace right before you hit the opponent, it'll take the enchantments and abilities of that, which is the mace, and apply that, combine them both, and use them. So as you can see here, we have our opponent right here. I'm going to boost up with the wind charge, and then boom like that. When I come down like this, I can just go ahead, just like that. As you can see, I'm using attributes of my sword, switching to my mace, boom, just like that. Breach swapping is a great way to use attribute swapping when you're on the ground using the mace to kill anybody that you're fighting. So as you can see, we have our breach mace, which does so much more damage to our opponents like this. And what we can do with this is we can take our attributes from this and use the enchant, which is breach, to breach through our opponent's armor. And when we do it properly, we can do many hearts of damage to our opponent. As you can see in this example, I have my breach mace right here, and you can see when we do a normal crit like this, we're not doing much damage, but when we do breach swapping like this, look how much damage we're doing to our opponent. Look how many hearts of damage. In one hit, we can do up to 5 hearts, and he's in full protection for netherite. And yeah, that's how you breach swap. The third strategy that Wemmbu always uses is called pearl catching. It's very simple and allows you to get a lot of height on your opponent without having fireworks. So what we need to do for this is get pearls and wind charges. Now we can start off by boosting ourselves up with a wind charge. Always jump when you're using a wind charge, it makes you go much higher. For example, that's without jumping, that's with jumping. So what we can do is we want to throw our pearl and then throw our wind charge at that, and we can catch the pearl. So we can combine this with our wind charges by boosting up and then pearl catching, and we can switch to our elytra to go for a little elytra mace like we taught earlier in the video. As you can see right here, I'm starting off my Mace PvP fight, and I start off from the pearl catch, and now look how much height I have on my opponent, and I can go down for a little elytra mace. You can delay the wind charge if you want the pearl to go higher to maximize the amount of height you get with the charge, or with the pearl catch, but beware that your opponents are probably going to be doing it as well. So be aware when you're done the pearl catch where your opponents are. As you can see, I pearl catch and just go down here, and easily elytra mace my opponent, like we taught earlier. The bonus strategy we're going to be teaching in today's video that Wemmbu always uses is called stun slamming. It is the hardest strategy we're going to teach in today's video, and it allows you to elytra mace or just mace an opponent even when they have their shield up. So to do this, when an opponent has their shield up, the only way to disable it is with an axe. So when we're falling with our wind charge, we're going to use our axe and quickly disable our shield and mace like that. So start with your axe, hit, start with your axe, left click, and then switch to whatever bind you have for your density mace, and left click as well, similar to this. And just keep getting that motion down, and you should get it. What I found helps out with stun slamming is making your back side mouse button to your density mace, and your axe doesn't matter, so you can quickly left click with the axe, and then press your back side mouse button and your left click at the same time. Makes it much easier to pull off stun slamming, as it is the hardest thing to do in Mace PvP. Boom, you get a very nice pop right here. Hopefully he pulls out a shield. We can get a good stun. Oh, and he just completely gave up against us. Well, that happened, I guess. This guy has some very nice armor trims on. Maybe that means that he's more experienced. He is the same tier as me, if not lower, in Mace PvP. But at least he is using a shield. The there I didn't get the stun slam off, but I did disable his shield, so that's a good start. There we go, we had a stun slam right there. Boom, there we go, we stun slammed him just like that. You can hear the difference because you can hear the shield disable and the mace very, very fast consecutively. That's how you know if you pulled the stun slam off. It makes a very distinctive sound. Boom, you throw onto him. Boom, he stun slammed. Oh, that was so clean. Did you guys see that? That was so cool. Now this guy has no totems left, so we should be able to take him out. Actually, he still has a totem. That's interesting. Okay, we got a shield down there. Boom, that's a very nice mace hit right there. We love to see that. I'm gonna repop my potions, my speed and strength, because we are running low on that. Oh, I took some fall damage there. That's unfortunate. Okay, we're just gonna eat another golden apple. Boom, very nice hit. We pop another totem of his. Now he has to use his shield. Oh, nice stun slam again, and he's already 1 HP. We can just kill him right here. Boom, and that's a stun slam. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you did enjoy. If you guys want to see more content like this, make sure you guys subscribe and like. I'm so close to 30,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.